Section 1. The primate projection error. Visual split screen showing a group of humans laughing under lone cat in a desert. Script. To understand the answer, we have to stop looking at cats through human eyes. This is the biggest mistake we make. We are primates. Biologically, we are hardwired for connection. For us, isolation is a profound punishment. In prisons, solitary confinement is the ultimate deterrent because our brains literally deteriorate without social interaction. We project this deep-seated fear onto our pets. We assume that because we would be sad alone in an apartment for 8 hours, they must be sad too. But your cat is not a primate. Your cat is not a little human in a fur coat. And most importantly, your cat is not a dog. Dogs, like humans, are pack animals descended from wolves who hunt in coordinated groups. For a dog, being alone is genuinely stressful because their biology screams that they are unsafe without their family. But cats are the masters of the party of one. Section 2. The evolutionary blueprint of the solitary hunter. Visual high-quality footage of a North African mouse in the sand. Script. The domestic cat, Felis catus, is descended from the North African wildcat. In the harsh deserts where they evolved, resources were incredibly scarce. Their prey, mice, lizards, bugs, are not meals you can share. If a wildcat catches a mouse, that is a single serving. If they had to share it with a friend, they would both starve. Therefore, nature designed the cat to be the ultimate solitary hunter. Evolution wired your cat's brain to view other cats not as potential friends, but as direct competition. In the wild, another cat in your territory means one thing: less food for you. It is a threat to your very survival. So when you bring a second cat into your home, you aren't necessarily bringing a playmate. In your cat's eyes, you are bringing a stranger into their safe fortress who is going to steal their resources, their territory, and your attention. Section 3. The silent Cold War visual to cats in a living room, one staring at the other. Use red versus blue heat map graphics on the floor to show territory. Script. Now, I know what you're rethinking, but my cats don't fight. They live together fine. This brings us to the most dangerous part of this myth: the silent Cold War. We tend to think feline hatred requires fur flying, blood, and screaming. We expect a bar fight. But cats are much more sophisticated than that. Most domestic cats are conflict avoidant because an injury in the wild means death. So instead of open warfare, they engage in a psychological Cold War. They tolerate each other, but they do not like each other. This creates a low-level chronic anxiety that hums in the background of their lives every single day. You might not see it, but the signs are there. Have you ever seen one cat sitting in the middle of a hallway while the other hesitates to walk past? That isn't just sitting. That is blocking. The dominant cat is controlling traffic flow. It is a power move. Have you noticed they divide your house into zones? One takes the high ground on the cat tree. The other stays under the bed. This is called resource partitioning. They are living parallel lives, doing everything they can to pretend the other one doesn't exist. And then there is the stare. To you, it looks like they are just looking. To a cat, a direct, unblinking stare is an act of aggression. One cat is silently screaming at the other to back down. Section for the physical toll of social stress. FIC visual clinical diagrams of a cat's bladder and the brain's stress response. Script. This chronic stress is not just a mood killer. It is a physical health killer. Veterinarians see this constantly in the form of feline idiopathic cystitis (FIC). This is when a cat has bladder inflammation or urinates blood, but there is no infection. The cause: stress. The number one trigger: conflict with another cat. When you force two solitary hunters to share a small territory like an apartment, you are creating a pressure cooker. The cat who starts peeing on your bed is often not being bad. He is insecure. He is trying to mix his scent with yours because he feels his territory is under attack. He is frantically trying to rebuild his confidence by spreading his smell. Studies from institutions like the University of Lincoln show that cats in multi-cat households often have higher cortisol levels than single cats. Even if they seem to get along, they are effectively masking their stress because showing weakness is dangerous. Section 5. The exception. Bonded pairs visual. 2 kittens from the same litter, grooming each other. Script. I can hear the comments section already, but my cats love each other. And you are right, this does happen. But we need to understand the difference between a bonded pair and a forced roommate. Bonded pairs are usually littermates who grew up together and were never separated. Their brains develop together. They share a group scent. For them, the other cat is an extension of themselves. If you want 2 cats, adopting 2 kittens from the same litter is the gold standard. But once a cat reaches social maturity, between 2 and 4 years old, their personality solidifies. Bringing in a new kitten to an established king or queen is rarely seen as a gift. It is seen as an insult, a pest that disrupts their naps and attacks their tail. Section 6. The jackpot. Being a single cat visual. A cat looking extremely relaxed in a patch of sun. Script. If you have a single cat right now and you are feeling guilt, I want you to let it go. Your cat is not lonely. He is the emperor of his domain. He has zero competition for food. He has the prime spot of sunlight. He has the cleanest litter box. Biologically speaking, this is the jackpot. This is the ultimate success for a small predator. He has won the game of life. You are his companion. You are his social outlet. In a single cat home, the bond is often much deeper. They greet you at the door. They sleep on your chest. That connection is fully sufficient for their social needs. However, you must be an active participant. Boredom can look like depression, so you must enrich their environment. Engage their prey drive every day with wand toys and puzzle feeders. If you play with them for 15 to 20 minutes a day, your single cat will be infinitely happier than a cat in a forced, stressful friendship. Conclusion. The gift of safety visual. Owner petting the cat. The cat rolls over to show its belly. Script. If you still want a second cat, do it for you, not because you think your cat needs a therapist. And never use the drop and hope method. Introduction must be a military operation. Weeks of scent swapping and separation. It is the only way to prevent the Cold War. Do not underestimate the value of safety. For a small animal that is both predator and prey, feeling completely safe in their territory is the highest form of happiness.